The following course may contain demonstrations of service procedures that require special safety considerations. Always refer to QuickServe Online for the latest information and safety instructions, as requirements dictated during the procedure may change. It is important to always follow the most recent recommended safety procedures on QuickServe Online and check for updates each time you perform any procedure. Always follow your company's recommended Job Safety Assessment (JSA) procedures prior to performing any task or procedure. During this course, warning symbols like the one seen below will be displayed where special attention and/or safety precautions within a service procedure should be considered. For reference, a PDF document is available for this information. The ISB 6.7 CM2350B103 engine name can be broken down to help classify the engine. IS represents the Interact system. The Interact system is Cummins' automotive on-highway full authority electronic engine control system. B represents the engine family. The ISB is part of the B series mid-range engine family. 6.7 represents the engine displacement in liters. CM2350 represents the Electronic Control Module, or ECM. Identifying the control system aids in selecting the correct troubleshooting and repair information. B103 represents the aftertreatment arrangement and OBD specification for the engine and can be defined by referencing the Service Model Name table found on QuickServe Online. The official Cummins service name for this engine does not contain a reference to the emissions certification, such as Tier 4, due to the engines being supplied to multiple markets with different emission certification titles. Service literature and training information regarding these engines will use the official service name of ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103. The ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 engine is designed to meet the EU Euro 6 implementing legislation for heavy-duty on-highway emission standards that go into effect 31 December 2012 for new vehicle types and 31 December 2013 for all vehicles. The ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 engines are supported by the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Service Manual, the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Fault Code Manual, the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Owner's Manual, the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Operation and Maintenance Manual, the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Service Wiring Diagram, the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Warranty Fail Code Updates, the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 SRT Manual Updates, and the ISB 6.7 CM2350 B103 Engine Intro Topic. This service information is available electronically on QuickServe Online and also in hard copy. For more information, contact your local Cummins distributor. The current ratings for this engine are from 220 horsepower at 2300 RPM to 310 horsepower at 2300 RPM for truck and coach applications. Bus applications will be rated 220 horsepower at 2300 RPM to 285 horsepower at 2300 RPM. The engine is a 6.7-liter displacement inline 6-cylinder engine. The bore is 107 millimeters and the stroke is 124 millimeters. The engine firing order is 153624. The engine data plate shows specific facts about the engine. The data plate is typically located on the engine rocker lever cover. The engine serial number provides data for ordering parts and service. These engines may be produced at different factories around the globe. The data plates used on engines may differ in appearance, location, and occasionally type of information. At minimum, the data plate will contain the following information: engine serial number, engine family information, model, and horsepower and RPM rating. If the engine data plate cannot be read, the engine serial number can be identified on the engine block, on top of the lubricating oil cooler housing. Additional engine information is available by reading the ECM data plate. You can also find the engine serial number with Insight under Features and Parameters. The Electronic Control Module ECM data plate shows information about the ECM and how the ECM was programmed. The data plate is located on the ECM. The following information is available on the ECM data plate: the ECM part number, ECM serial number, ECM date code DC, engine serial number, and the ECM code, which identifies the software in the ECM loaded at the factory. The aftertreatment system also has a serial number. The serial number can be used to identify replacement parts and is located on the aftertreatment system data plate. Quick identifiers for the ISB 6.7 CM2350B103 engine by system are as follows. The air handling system has a new air intake connection and manifold, exhaust manifold design changes, a variable geometry turbocharger, exhaust gas recirculation EGR with EGR plumbing, mixer, and an EGR cooler. The lubrication system has an increased oil pan capacity with a new deep design for trucks and flat for buses, and closed crankcase ventilation CCV. The cooling system has a new engine coolant vent line plumbing arrangement, new water pump drive ratio, new water inlet and outlet plumbing, and a fully de-aerating cooling system is required. The fuel system is a Bosch Common Rail 1800 bar fuel system with a new fuel pump and inlet with SAE J2044 and drain location with VOS 246 fittings. Fuel filter assembly and plumbing changes have also been made. The aftertreatment system includes a diesel oxidation catalyst, diesel particulate filter, airless selective catalyst reduction SCR with a Bosch diesel exhaust fluid doser. Changes to the material, catalyst length, and PM loading changes have been made. The electronics and control system has a CM2350 ECM, a new wiring harness with a 96-pin ECM connector, new or updated sensors, including a mandatory OEM ambient air temperature sensor, an additional NOx sensor with the electronic module mounted on the aftertreatment system, a mandatory coolant level sensor. The turbocharger compressor intake pressure temperature sensor must be fitted into the air intake, and the engine crankcase pressure sensor has been updated. The engine also has a new cylinder head and unique Euro 6 OBD protocol.